In a surprising turn of events, Tony Bennett, the legendary coach who led the Virginia Cavaliers to national prominence, announced his sudden retirement. The news conference held on a crisp Friday afternoon was marked by an emotional address from Bennett, who explained his decision with tears in his eyes. Citing the modern landscape of college basketball, dominated by name, image, and likeness, nil, deals, and the ever-active transfer portal, Bennett described himself as a square peg in a round hole. It was clear that the evolution of the game had taken a toll on him. Dressed in his signature suit-minus-tie look, Bennett conveyed that these new elements brought facets to the coaching job he wasn't adept at handling. "I looked at myself and realized I'm no longer the best coach to lead this program," Bennett stated, with Virginia's athletic director Carla Williams seated beside him. "If you're going to do it, you've got to be all in. You've got to have everything. And if you do it half-hearted, it's not fair to the university and those young men. That's what made me step down." Bennett's tenure at Virginia is legendary. He will always be remembered for leading the Cavaliers to the 2019 national championship, a year after experiencing the historic loss when Virginia, a number 1 seed, was defeated by a number 16 seed in the NCAA tournament. Describing the state of college athletics as not healthy, Bennett joined a growing list of high-profile coaches stepping away from the game, including former Villanova coach Jay Wright. The press conference was a culmination of years of contemplation. Former assistant coach Ron Sanchez, who had rejoined the program just last season, will serve as the interim coach. Williams expressed confidence in Sanchez, stating that a national search for a permanent replacement would soon begin, though Bennett remained hopeful Sanchez could secure the full-time role. The decision for Bennett to retire was finalized during a fall break trip with his wife, Laurel. After the last season ended with a disappointing first 4 loss to Colorado State, Bennett found no respite due to the immediate need to evaluate potential transfers. It wasn't until this break that Bennett had the chance to reflect and realized he no longer had the necessary conviction to continue. His emotional revelation came as a shock less than 3 weeks before the season opener against Campbell. Bennett's address was not only heartfelt, but also illuminating regarding the pressures modern college basketball places on its leaders. His players and staff, standing towards the back of the room, seemed to share a collective sense of understanding and respect for his decision. Isaiah Wilkins, a former player turned assistant coach, expressed his happiness for Bennett, noting the peace he saw in his former mentor. Craig Littlepage, the athletic director who hired Bennett in 2009, looked back with pride on the coach's accomplishments. Bennett's approach to the game might have been slower in tempo and defensive-focused, but his style led to undeniable success, including a historic national title. As Bennett reminisced, he emphasized that coaching Virginia had been a borrowed role, a responsibility he cherished but was now ready to relinquish. His legacy, marked by a 364-136 record, various ACC titles, and multiple NCAA tournament appearances, set a high bar for his successor. The emotional farewell left many in tears, but also a deep sense of gratitude for the 15 remarkable years Bennett dedicated to Virginia basketball. The applause that followed Bennett's speech was a testament to the respect and admiration he garnered from his peers, players, and fans alike. Bennett's announcement signals not just a personal change, but highlights the broader challenge faced by traditionalists in adapting to the rapidly evolving field of college sports.